Fixer Joe here again, and I'm going to teach you how to take care of your furnace, simple furnace, and light the pilot light. Now this is a 40-year-old boiler, so it has a pilot light unlike today's electronic ignition systems. So the first thing you want to do is make sure your gas supply is shut off. The gas supply typically is iron pipe coming into the furnace, and you'll know that it's shut off if this valve here, see the valve there, is 90 degrees. It's perpendicular to the direction of the pipe flow. So gas comes in the wall, flows through here. So make sure that's shut off first before you maintenance the equipment. And also I have the power. I have a switch on mine to shut it off. It's likely your furnace will be different, but this would apply to any furnace. Okay, so I remove the cover. I just get my hands underneath it, pick up, access the burner ports here. I get some light in here. And you can see that they're pretty dusty. You get a lot of soot build up, and I probably have stink bugs in here as well. So what I'm going to do for this is you could use spray air. You could use for a computer cleaner if you don't have an air compressor. In my case, I have an air compressor and I have a spray hose on it, nozzle. So we use that to clean it. Okay, quick once over your furnace here. Again, this is a boiler. I guess I keep calling it a furnace, but it's a boiler. Gas supply in, your shut-off valve. You have your controller here. Clean that up too, and I'll show you the switch here. This guy here, as I have radiant baseboard heat. That is the circulator pump. The piping coming out of there goes to a manifold of 3 zones, and you have your controllers, motor operated valves up above there for each zone. This is our water supply for makeup into the boiler. Our pressure regulating valve, because you only have probably about maybe 15 pounds of pressure or so. There's a safety relief valve right there, that's a must. And then I have a gauge here on here. Inside, after taking the cover off, my burner supply here, and I will show you where the pilot light is. And first, that is where my pilot light is. It's pretty far back there, so I have a method for me to reach that without taking the cover off. You can get a lighter, but I got something better. What I use are barbecue matches. So these are nice and long, and they can reach way back in there. So get that lit. So I'm going to try and show you how to light this. Again, I do this with the cover on, but I'll show you. I'll leave the cover off so I can record it. First thing you're going to need to do to light the pilot light is actually turn on the gas. So here is the valve. We crack that so it is parallel with the pipe. It means gas can flow that way. Alright. Now it doesn't mean I have gas to the pilot light yet, because what I have left here is the controller. Okay, and it is in the off position right now, and I'm going to push it in a little bit, turn it to the pilot setting. See, it says pilot, and then I need to hold that in. You can hear the gas start to flow. Okay, and before I get the gas flowing in there, I gotta light the match. And I'm going need to access the hole here, and you can sort of see it through here. Find your way back to that pilot light. Alright, I have my match in there, and I hold in the pilot light, and you can see the pilot light is lit. You gotta hold that down for a while. Okay, I removed the match. You can see there's a dark thing in there. That is the thermocouple, and that needs to get up to temperature before it actually permits the pilot light to stay on. So you hold that in, the pilot's lit. It's probably about 30 seconds first time, and I release, and my pilot stays lit. That means it's good to go, and I have gas to the boiler, and then I turn this knob, push in a little bit, turn it down the rest of the way to the on position. The other thing you gotta do is remember to turn on the power to it. I'm turning up the thermostat. And you can see all the flame array, and we have heat for the winter. Put the cover back on, gonna line up the slots, pick up, put the top in first, top goes in first, pick up the bottom, push it in, get it past that lip, drop down. There you have it.